This program is part of the Scene Project's podcast network. The Scene Project features interviews with independent musicians, comedians, and artists from across the Midwest. Become part of our community and support local art wherever you are.
Dreams filling our hands, begging to be solved, remembering the lives we've lived before, searching for answers out in the void. We're all just restless girls and boys, looking for keys to open the door. Time's everlasting, time never lasts. Seconds slipping from my grasp, holding you closer, holding our breath. Observing the march of time as the present quickly fades into our past. Swimming in circles now and we can't get out and we can't get off this ride. A vessel is tossing in the waves. Step up the shadows, no need to hide. Our future is rising with the tide. The only thing we need to be is brave. Time's everlasting, but time never lasts. Quite as long as we wanted to. Watching seconds slipping from my grasp, holding you closer, holding our ground. Observing the march of time as the present quickly fades into our past.
Welcome in to another exciting episode of The Scene. I am your host, Bubba Startz. You are here for Unsigned Spotlight, our daily show supporting independent artists just like you watching today, where we play their music and we have a darn good time doing it. I am joined, as always, by my co-host across the pond, AJ Waller. AJ, welcome in. It's Thursday.
It's the freaking freezing. That's what it is. It's not Thursday. It's freaking freezing. I'll tell you what. There's red weather warnings coming over here. I'll tell you what. I might have to leave the show, and my house may be blown down by the wolf. Okay, so if you lose me at any point, okay, or there's a weird siren thing going on, 100-mile-an-hour winds apparently is coming over to the southwest. And everybody basically has been sent home. There's no cars on the streets. The local spud man has gone home early. The water over from the sea is coming over to the roads. I'm giving you a picture here, okay? Can you just imagine it, okay? So it's coming over to the roads, and yeah, it's dangerous out there. So if you're in the UK and you definitely live in Cornwall or Scotland or anywhere, apart from Torbay where there's a blow of wind, everyone else go home. Us lot can stay out. It's just like crazy out there. Weird weather over in the UK. But all I know is blooming freezing. Thursday freezing day. How is it over your end?
Our heat wave is over. I think we're back down in the 20s, so a little bit below the freezing mark technically. I thought we were supposed to get some wet weather, but it's remained fairly dry. Good morning, Michael.
How can you call 20s freezing? We're like -6 here at the moment.
Because we're in Fahrenheit.
What's that in Fahrenheit then? What's 20 in Fahrenheit?
I looked
Centigrade, sorry.
You have.
Oh, I don't know, Michael. While you're on the Google with us, Michael,
God.
Can you have a look between Centi and Fahrenheit? Because I ain't got a clue. Can't even say it. Let alone like convert it. So we'll give that out to the audience to convert. Michael, my dog has jumped onto my lap. What's he jumped onto your lap for? Is he come to say hello, Michael? That's okay. Your cats do that, don't they?
You're getting a weather report with us right now. So outside, okay, so I guess it's 41 here. So it's above freezing technically, but it is
Do you know what? This is what I like about live shows, okay? So what do we say about Riley coming down in the middle of a podcast? Now, both people are home. They're both walking in, casually accepting that no one's on a podcast, having a general chat. Let's do the kitchen thing.
Don't worry about me. Not on my live show.
Don't worry about me, everyone. Yeah, not on the live show or anything. Don't worry about it.
My cat jumped through on the podcast I did earlier. She'll probably join us at some point today as well. It's okay. It is what it is. This is our life. Welcome in. This is what we like to do. This is our time. We get to spend an hour a day, 5 days a week with one another. And what we like to do is to share music that we've never heard before with you, the listener, and the other. That's really all this show is. It's not professional. We aren't TRL, although one day, I mean, we're replacing what TRL used to be. There's no Carson Daly anymore, although I do believe Carson Daly is still alive. He's obviously
Although I think we'd make a good Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
MTV is not here no more.
Yeah. So 20 degrees Fahrenheit is almost 7 degrees below in Celsius.
Oh, okay.
So that's like our real feel. We got a nice 30, 40 mile an hour wind blowing out here. A mile is, in feet. I know you don't use those measurements. I don't know what it is that was the hardest part.
The only time I use those measurements is when I'm speaking to the missus, okay? So when we're talking about miles and feet, I tell her it's 6 miles. Well, 6 feet actually is quite impressive. If we go down to inches, we just talk about the snow,
Oh my goodness. What a show. You guys are you really on live? Hey, thanks for joining on TikTok on my channel. If you jump over onto the Phoenix Rice channel, he's going to try to sell you some dodgy t-shirts. So
I will be selling. No, we've got no dodgy t-shirts at the moment. We've literally today, we've got some classic stuff today. And it's actually something you will probably buy off me.
That's what we call a tease. We're going to get to some music first, though. I had one song that I had loaded up for yesterday's show. And, 5,216 feet. I used to live in a town that was a mile high. So it was that many feet, which is...
that was the Mile High Club. Now get on with the music.
This is by someone who we featured on the show before. This is a producer named C, with a great track. I haven't had a chance to listen to this one as I have on the other ones. I do believe this one is called Revenge Entropy Part 2, featuring and produced by Dan Deasy. So it looks like C is the artist and has a producer working with them. So this is C with Revenge and Entropy Part 2.
Yeah. Revenge. Yeah. Ay. Ain't had many enemies. I'm diplomatic with treasury. And winning my specialty. So we finna get it eventually. Ain't nobody stressing me. I never let pressure get to me. Every moment is heavenly. And so I look up where the blessing be. No time for the revelry. That coming after ceremony. My life is a Grammy speech. But my lady the centerpiece. Ain't having them sweating me. Homie, these rappers are special needs. We doing this for necessity. Fuck it, I do it for legacy. Fuck it, I rap till I'm 70. Y'all got excuse the obscenity. Get in the way and you dead to me. Bitch, I am an entity. I got a hustler tendency. I'm needing all of my equity. I'm trying to eat like a Kennedy. Lobster linguine with sesame. Lamp at the crib with serenity. Plus it has all the amenities. I got a buzz like amphetamine. Can't even feel my extremities. I am on point with the remedy. Spiritually, physically, mentally. Can't even hide my identity. Out in the streets, I'm a legend B. They really fuck with me heavily. Notion just passed me the Hennessy. Repping back home like an embassy. I'm looking down on the peasantry. Sickest MC of the century. Ain't putting that in parentheses. GMF at the chemistry. We ain't the ones for some brevity. We got some catalog density. They cannot fuck with us presently. Primarily separately, but it's family generally. Y'all falling off like it's leprosy. I'm killing y'all endlessly. Revenge becomes entropy. I'm done with the empathy. Yeah. 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 Ay. Ay. Yeah. I ain't done with the whack shit. I ain't fuck with these trash kids. I ain't come to the plan shift. I am one with the flat disc. Industry been a racket. This is deeper than rap shit. Running the click like a fast shit. Splitting when I'm in the lab, bitch. No exception, no asterisk. Me and success an exact fit. No M&I, no practice. Stay ready, no chances. To the team, this is tacit. We ain't this to the cash hit. Fighting myself like a Brad Pitt. Looking as fresh as a champ is. Chains in a black knit. Logo all over my jacket. Smelling like money and hashish. I ain't worried a damn bit. They ask if I had quit. Homie, the opposite happened. I had the movement in transit. Talk low, no caption. Ain't no half-in. Trying to blow no grass wind. This a whole new canvas. Every flow stay classic. In control like Janet. I ain't know no damage. Every beer I drank, kids celebrate like Khaled. I don't know fencing and rapping. Vino and Chalice is Hamlet. TMF been ran shit. See notes, we flagship. Go hard, no flaccid. Running with rip at the bank kids. Off the coast with a tan sick. On the phone where the axe is. My queen is a bad bitch. Real ass, no plastic. CEO status. Winning is one of the habits. New hope who the fam is. Crew close to the action. Best revenge is adapting. Entropy for the lag is. Yeah.
Great stuff there from our guy C. That's a little bit different than what we've heard before, huh?
It is, and I'll tell you what, there was no radio in it with that one, was there?
Well, we're not on the radio, so no FCC
also,
up in this bitch.
And also, bitch, according to TikTok, we're over 18, and like everyone swears on TikTok. I'll tell you, it's right old like goings on TikTok. Especially the battles. I tell you what, me and you should go in one of these battles together and team up. Like, we'd take on the teenagers.
Yeah, Michael, what would be cool is to team you up with C, where you sing the hooks with your big operatic voice and deliver a hook on one of his tracks. I think that would be super cool.
That'd be really cool. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Well, and like that's the evolution of what we're growing here, and what people maybe don't realize watching our show every day, that they think we're just a couple of stupid bums that have the internet and can put out music. But really what we're building is a community of these artists to eventually get them to start collaborating with one another. And that's really like the top view of what we're growing, not just at the Scene Projects, but with the Midwest Original Music Organization.
It is. And did you know, we're so like uncouth as regards to our lives. It's like, we've got lots of noises going on in the background again. We've got like cooking, we've got clanging, and I'm just going to do the door just a minute so we can keep it to the minimum. Jeff, get back, she says. This is what live shows are all about. Yesterday I was emptying out teddy bears because they were chucked in the bin. Tonight I'm locking the missus in the kitchen. Anyway, I want to ask you a question.
Oh no, I hope she didn't hear me.
No, she didn't hear that. I wouldn't say that. I tell you.
I hope she's not tuning in.
Okay, so I don't know about you, but it's the new year, okay? And normally during the new year, I like to think about exercise. I don't like to do it. I normally say to myself, it's January. I need to do some exercise. That's normally as far as it gets. And I know you music artists out there, look after your health, okay? Because when you're going on stage and when you are producing in the studio, things like that, health is really important as part of your daily bread and butter. And by January, you are making sure that you have got your gym membership at least, not like me, and you are setting up your gym routine. So the only reason I've been thinking about this is because for $49.99, there's a set of dumbbells and a barbell. Okay,
You say a set of dummies? Is that us?
No, not dummies.
Oh.
Dumbbells. The ones that you do in your arms, the little ones like this. Well, they're little with mine because I can't lift too much at the moment. But, you know, so it's like the dumbbells, okay? And then those ones that you do as well, okay? I've seen you. You're a fitness freak. I've seen you. You've been literally on lives while you've been at the gym. So I want you to tell all those musicians the best routine that you need to be doing as an artist to keep healthy all year round, so you can get on stage and get through those days where you think, I can't be bothered to get out of bed like AJ.
My biggest thing is just walking. I try to walk 4 miles a day. I know you don't know what those are, so I think that's like equivalent to maybe 6 kilometers a day.
No, I do miles, but only about 0.5.
I like to walk, get out there, be active. I walk the kids and the wife to school every day. It's about, in between a quarter, half mile there and back. So try to get a mile in the morning and then take some time away from the studio after I've sat on my ass all morning in front doing podcast interviews. Like today, I've done 4 interviews in our live show. So I will have been sitting here for 4, 5, 6 hours. So I need to get up, need to move my body. Just doing push-ups and body squats, right? Just doing squats with no weight whatsoever is just such a huge thing for anyone that's looking to get back into shape. There's so much that you can do at home to help with that. And if you want to, improve your cardio, doing jumping jacks and things like that, it's really easy. And when you're out of shape, like AJ, you really don't want
to just thinking about it.
You don't want to jump into doing like a full scale weight routine right away, right? Like you need to get prepared to do those kind of workouts. So starting small, even if you have to do the push-ups from your knees. Michael, hang on, Michael, well done. Look, the fitness guru over there.
Round is a shape. Look at this, Michael. Round is a shape, and we are proud.
Oh, Michael. Yeah, we got to start bringing him in. So somebody's got to send him a link one of these times. He's brilliant. I don't know if he doesn't have to
send him a link next week
thing on the planet yet. Maybe he just hasn't met a producer. Hi, Michael. My name's Bubba Startz. I'm the content creator of the year. Podcast up off the ground. As well as any other artists that are out there. It's such a thing. And I had a great conversation with another young lady out there in the UK. She lives in London. Her name is Dawn Farrow, and she has a live experience marketing business. So what they market are live shows, and she came from working around theaters and plays and helping them to sell tickets and build a marketing campaigns around there. And obviously we had a lot of overlap because our artists need to get, so everyone can get better at marketing their live performance, because that's the only place that musicians make any money anymore. So it was a great conversation with her. She loves educating other people and networking. So we're talking to her about maybe putting together some co-branded conventions in the future and conferences, and maybe getting me over to the UK and you being able to stow away in her suitcase to come over to the US with her sometime. And yeah, super exciting, Michael. I'm glad that you kind of see that, because now that's the next step for you. And I hope that you've gotten on musicmogulai.com and you've signed up for your free trial and your free consultation call with founder Brad Stewart, who's become such a good friend of mine, and how we can help you now take this album and prepare it to go on the road. So I think AJ's trying to set up a call between the three of us to get you prepared for that moment and for that next step of talking to booking agents and putting the music, the AI booking agent that we have at Music Mogul AI to work for you. But it's time to get this show on the road, baby. Let's go.
It's on our agenda, actually, okay, because me and Michael had a discussion after the show last night, okay? It's on our agenda to do right after the show, okay? We've got a half-hour chat after the show where we're going to go through what we need to actually physically do. Because one thing as an artist, you get so lost with everything what's going on, especially in January. You've got a whole year to plan in your head, and actually you do get lost if you don't sit down with someone and actually work it out for the year. And actually, as Michael found last night, having a mentor, and I'll tell you what, thank you for all the great comments about my mentorship, about my PR work. I've had some lovely comments being sent in, and I've made you all some little posters. I even made Bubba a little poster this morning.
I posted it today.
Just because they're so lovely, and I love all these comments coming in. But what it does mean is, for me, you are committing to yourself to come up with a plan on how to tackle this amazing massive music sort of whirlwind which is going on at the moment. And I think if we spend more time together, we can actually physically just sit down and put an hour a week. That's all I'm asking for your time, an hour a week to actually make something of your 2026 in your diaries, well planned, well supported. Have a bitch and a moan with me at the beginning, but let's focus on 2026. We are now on January the 8th. Let's make some plans on it, and let's try and do that with all of you artists out there, okay? Whether you're with me and Bubba, or you're with your own PR agents, or whether you're on your own as an independent artist, January is your month to start planning your diary, start planning your 2026, because it will speed along very, very quickly. And January and February are your important months to start planning. So that Moogle AI app is going to be an absolute game changer for you. But it is now time to sit with your PR managers, sit with your social media calendars, and start doing some really strategic work. Okay. And I'm going to get hold of that young lady who you interviewed today, because I think she's going to be a really good link for me here at Phoenix Rise as well. So anyway, it's my turn for music.
Love it.
My
Can't wait
turn.
to see what you've drawn up for us today.
Well, I didn't actually draw it on a piece of paper. I actually put it on the screen today. I'm actually come prepared today. So I tell you what, I met this lot. No, not him. Remove yours. I'll put mine up and I'll tell you all about them, okay? They're called Last Night's Biscuits. There you go. And I met them on TikTok. And when I actually got these guys' information through, I was quite surprised at what I heard. Because I wasn't expecting, with the title of Last Night's Biscuits and what I've been hearing on TikTok, something so amazing, especially when it comes to jazz and blues and funk. So I haven't found that genre on TikTok yet. So I was really blown away when I actually heard this. So this featured Lucy, Anton Shelley. Absolutely brilliant band. Please give them a follow. I will try and get some social media links out them. Okay, and this is their song, Last Night's Biscuits. It's called Half a Cigar. Personally, I'd like a whole one, but there you go. We'll just give you half of one for now.
Yeah, have a cigarette, right? Have a cigarette. Half a to midnight hums its old monsoon. You play the notes, I chase the line. No grand design, just time. Half a thought, half a rhyme. Handling perdu dans le temps, we write our names in the window steam. Half awake, half dream.
We don't need promises or big regrets.
Just talk and laughter and silhouette.
The world can wait, the rain's not done yet. We got half a song and half a cigarette.
Tu souris, j'entends ta voix. Un peu de jazz, un peu de soir. No stage, no lights, just this refrain. Ain't no man blender him.
You hum a line, I miss a chord.
You hum a line, I miss a chord.
The kind of beauty we can't afford.
It fades like smoke, it feels just right. Half a heart and half the night.
We don't need forever or what comes next.
Just kindness between the threads.
The world can wait, the rain's not done yet. We got half a song and half
A cigarette.
That was
What you
absolutely
reckon?
lovely. Oh my God, that was beautiful. For
was,
someone
wasn't
like
it?
me who like Michael has kind of made our livings in music by being as loud and as powerful as we can, right? My days busking on the streets of Venice Beach or in the centros of Mexico, that I needed to be as loud as I possibly could with my voice to get the attention I needed to make a buck, right? Or on that stage like Michael is on these Broadway shows and these things, you need to be that loud. And this was all, it felt like they were recording it to be barely audible and singing as softly as possible. And I absolutely love it. My wife would love it if I talked more like this.
Do you know what? I've just put a thumbs up, thumbs down on my TikTok because I was very brave in actually adding that, because I was thinking all of the songs that we've added have got like a real upbeat vibe. I know we've had instrumental before, but it's again been an upbeat vibe. And that was like really, really like, I don't know, very slow, but very mesmerizing and such beautiful voices, both man and female. And I'm really looking forward to getting to know these guys. I spent quite a long time talking to them yesterday, and sort of talking to them about the type of music they do. And there is jazz bars here in the UK. There's not enough. I think there should be some more jazz bars in the UK. Vanessa absolutely loves jazz bars. She would love a jazz bar here in Torbay. But Bubba, jazz bars over where you are, is it a sort of thing that you would go to?
I've gone and seen some of my friends at one. We got a real nice one up in Sioux Falls called Trio Jazz Club. Great spot. And they've been getting some really awesome musical acts in there. And for me, it was awesome the last time we went there because my friend is a big voice like we are. They call him the Singing Mountain, and we featured his songs on here before, Clayton Ryan. But his band was out on a rock tour and got booked at this club and kind of walked in and went, well, that's not going to work. And they actually had an upright piano in there, and their keyboard player said, well, I don't need the keyboard. I'll just play this. And they played a set that you'll never hear again because they set themselves to the set and setting of the room, that it was one of the best shows that I've ever heard in my life. And watching them change from this massive rock country band with this 6'7" beautiful man singing these boisterous songs to dialing that all back down, them all trading licks and solos back and forth, bass solos, drum solos, and everything. And to watch that band, who I'd known as one thing, morph into another, was one of the greatest musical experiences that I had in all of 2025.
Definitely. Do you know what I was thinking about my TikTok crew? I've just had a comment from Max saying, comment and interact. These sort of moments in the show are good for all of you. We want to hear all of your comments and interactions because these guys are in the studio doing as much as they can to bring out these tracks, and it's costing them an absolute fortune for studio time at the moment. And like Michael's coming in onto the show, please come and join us because this show isn't just for the artists, unsigned artists. We want their fans, we want their family, we want their friends, their supporters and things like that. We want you to be part of this as well on our Unsigned Spotlight show because at the end of the day, we need you to be telling the artists. Michael gave me a good one last night, Bubba, that he was going to send me his whole album and I had to choose one of the ones which I favoured. And I'm just thinking, actually, it's about everybody, having their own, input into these albums and into these singles before they come out. We need to know from you what you like and what you don't like, So these radio shows, these podcast shows, please come on also. Come and join us. Come and talk to us about what you're listening to at the moment. Who's made you think, actually, that was a really good song. And I'll tell you what. Last Night's Biscuits, you've actually reaffirmed that to me. Adrian, go and have a look at some different types of music and bring it into the show more often because I was gladly bringing that one into it today. So thanks, guys. Bubba, what you got for us?
Well, first throw a hello out to our other co-host and on the network, Willie, tuning in from the beautiful state of Missouri, the Show Me State. Hey, Willie, love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. It's crazy. We've already gone from hip hop and the rap world, what's kind of like some dub that's almost like trap hop, I think, because of the music that was behind it on the production. It's almost that dubstep kind of feel to the softest of jazz that you can have. And now I'm going to play some rock and country by my guy Dalton Jones. Oh, we did the same thing again. Dalton Jones was featured last night on our show, Love Noise, our Midwest original music organization meetup, and he shared a couple of new tracks with me. One of them is yet unreleased, so I'll be getting to that one next week, but this is his newest single. This one's called Whiskey, Jesus, and Waylon by Dalton Jones.
Some nights whiskey keeps me hanging on. I ain't no saint, but I play the part, singing outlaw gospel straight from the heart. Whiskey, Jesus, and Waylon, that's a trinity I've been trailing. One saves my soul and one numbs the pain. One keeps the jukebox calling my name. Between the crowds and the neon lights, I'm trying to get things wrong turned right. It's whiskey, Jesus, and Waylon keep me walking that line tonight. I hear Hoss on the radio telling me true. Don't let the devil get the best of you. Temptation strong when the night gets loud, so I raise my glass and I sing it proud. Maybe someday I'll find that grace, lay my demons down in an open space. Until that day, I'll do what I can, live by the gospel of an outlaw man.
Yes, sir. That's our guy, DJ Dalton Jones. That song, his new single, his first single right here in the South, which we also played last night, was the #1 song on Kickin' Country out of Asheville, North Carolina. Station's got over 1 million listeners. This guy's done it all independent. He explained a lot of that on our live show last night. So if you want to go check it out on our YouTube channel, check out the Love Noise episode from January 7th. And he shared some really great tips with us about how he got his song onto radio and how you can too. Or if you're lazy, you can just get a hold of Phoenix Rise, MGMT, and they'll do all that for you.
Don't sell my business like that. It's
like a dodgy T-shirt on TikTok. You don't want me to sell it like that? I thought that was.
I suppose he's trying to get me back for his pink salmon jumper from the other day. Anyway, it's not a dodgy. It's a unique opportunity for artists to come and spend some time with the likes of me and Bubba, because Bubba comes and joins in these as well. We've got lots and lots and lots of different services that we can support all of you artists out there, from Roku to one-to-one mentorship, from touring to you name it, to radio shows, to podcasts all over the world. We've got so many services that we can offer you. But do you know what? Actually, having a cup of tea with us or a cup of coffee, it actually helps our day. So the dodgy TikTok shop, I want you all to do me a favor, because these sessions, like Bubba's doing today, okay, these sessions, I think we're going to need a little fan club thing going on. And as we've got no budget to be able to put our own Scenes Projects mugs out or Phoenix Rise mugs out yet, I think you're going to have to go and buy them for the TikTok shop. So if we could all have the same ones and have a coffee together, because I'll tell you what, this looks so dodgy on the show. Look, a white cup. I want something more. I want a guitar themed, something music related. Okay, so there's a guitar themed ceramic coffee cup for £6.19 that is in UK pounds. Don't know how much that's in dollars. It's probably quite a lot, but there's loads of different cups on there. Okay, go over to the TikTok shop on my page, please. Purchase a cup today, and then I might start making some money. So if you buy it for £6.19, I may get the 19p, okay? By the end of next week, you never know, I may be able to buy my own cup, okay? And I'll
your own bag of tea, maybe.
My own bag of tea. And then we have Rooibos. Have you ever actually heard of Rooibos tea? Well, it's actually Red Bush, okay? It's a herbal drink from South Africa, okay? I always say Rooibos, and it's actually Red Bush. Okay, it's the most gorgeous tea. I'm a PG tips man. I don't know what tea you drink in the USA, or if you ever think of drinking tea. Lipton, tea. Okay. Yeah. Iced tea. Okay. So we have hot tea because we need to keep warm in this country. Okay. So I'm a PG tips or a Yorkshire guy. And now I've been introduced to, Red Bush, and it's a lovely cuppa just before I go to bed. But I tell you what, please all go over to the TikTok shop on my page, go and buy yourself a mug. And then when we have these lunchtime, tea time things, because we're on at 12 o'clock and we're on at 6 o'clock, okay, we can all have a cup of coffee together. I'm sure you Americans do not be drinking at lunchtime because you should all be at work. Bubba's like, I'm self-employed. I can sneak in the garage wherever I want.
Drinking right now.
I bet that's tea in that mask, isn't it? In that flask, should I say? Not mask.
It's just
flask.
Water now. It's just water. Well, my voice, I did so many episodes yesterday. I was on live until midnight last night, and just my voice is feeling it a little bit. Oh, how dare you? I'm sponsored by, you know what? I want you all, they sponsor our sports program, but this is Pillars of Valor coffee. If you're going to drink any coffee in the world, go to pillarsofvalor.com.
Hang on a minute. Bring that here. Bring it here. Coffee, and you are getting sent free coffee samples. Where's mine?
No. In the US, buddy. We don't have the money to ship things to the UK.
I've tried that site, that dodgy site that you sent me. You going on about my dodgy TikTok site? You sent me a dodgy quoted site. Oh, sign up to this, you said. Get lots of free products, you said. I ain't got one yet. It's all US.
Well, you need to learn how to use AI to work on your pitch a little bit then, bud, because I've gotten all kinds of good stuff sent to me.
I heard you got golf balls and everything. I ain't got no balls.
Big balls.
You've got big balls.
No, that's literally what they're called. They're big balls.
Okay.
Look for sporting goods. I will tell you right now, I've had a lot of luck on there with people with the sporting goods side to feature. I've had more luck there. I haven't really gotten much from the musical side, although I think I am getting a guitar sent to me. There's more sporting goods people on there looking for influencers. So start there. If you're willing to sell a dodgy t-shirt, we can sell some dodgy golf clubs or something.
Michael just said he's half British.
Which half?
The best half, I bet.
No.
Because he likes his tea.
Hey, if you were the best half, then you would have won the war, buddy.
Look. Seriously, it's not a good time to be, getting those types of comments at the moment between British and US. It's very frail out there on social media, okay? So
which
probably not a good
we
time
love
to
each
be.
other. We're like brothers.
Man hug.
Yes. See,
we are
right,
like brothers. We are like brothers. Anyway, listen, 2026, I am bringing you a song from Sean Gavin Thomas. And I want you to listen to the words because this January, this February, like I said, grab a PR manager, grab a mentor, grab your diaries, okay? Because you have got, as Sean says, you've got to keep focused, okay? If you want to make the most out of the music industry this year, focus your time. Is now the time is to do it. So what a great song to bring, and listen to the lyrics. And this
focused on the prize.
Keep your focus.
I've got to keep my head high. As Winston Churchill once said, if you're going through hell, keep going. I'm moving forward, not going backward. I can't afford to fail, and I've got a vision that's pulling me and don't want to push it again. Nothing's gonna stand in my way, and if they do, I got something to say. I've been through much worse than this. I'm focused on the prize. I've gotta keep my head high. It's now or never, can't wait forever. I gotta be in my best. I'm focused on the prize. I've gotta keep my head high. As Winston Churchill once said, if you're going through hell, you gotta keep going. I'm not pessimistic, I'm optimistic. Been through these hard times before. I'm motivated, I'm not deflated. Ain't gonna take it anymore. I've dealt with the ups and downs, but I'm about done messing around. I'm locked and loaded and ready to go. I'm focused on the prize. I've gotta keep my head high. It's now or never, can't wait forever. I gotta be in my best. I'm focused on the prize. I've gotta keep my head high. As Winston Churchill once said, if you're going through hell, you gotta keep going.
There you
Right
go.
up there.
He is solid. I totally agree with Michael. He was one of my favourite acts at the beginning of last year when I found, I'm sure, Michael, you may have actually seen him because he is a vocalist over the US who goes from NFL to NFL and does the national anthem. So he's asked by a lot of the NFL teams to come and sing the national anthem because he's got a very high operatic voice as well. But then he changes it into this rock sort of God voice as well. So but you may have seen him at the NFL game. So please check him out because he is probably one of the ones who does the halftime show. I don't know if he's done it at the Vikings. You know, they don't win enough games for him to turn up. But in relation to, the Seahawks, you may have seen him, Michael. He may have been down there. The crowd comes a bit more. There's a bit more games that have been won for the Vikings.
Wow. Wow. Just taking shots for no reason. Wow.
It's not, I know, I'm joking with you. The Viking show, actually, do you know what? Your Viking show has made me like American football again. I went off American football and I haven't been watching it for ages, but I've been really getting into your halftime shows and the pre-match shows. And, it's actually been making me want to watch it a bit more. And I actually did switch it on today. And the Vikings are bloody good, actually. I know I'm just sitting here in jest and having muck around with you. But there's some good stuff going on. And the Zaki same and the Seahawks as well. I think, American football, is one of those things in Britain that we don't watch much of. We get to the point when it comes to the Super Bowl, we become more interested because it's that final game showdown of the season. And everybody's literally watching the halftime shows with the girls and all that sort of stuff. But the actual football's getting really good. And I've actually watched a couple more, live matches. So I think I'm going to have to watch some more. Michael saying, ouch.
I'm going to give you guys a little taste since we're talking about the show and AJ took an unnecessary shot at me. Give you guys a little taste of our football show. We do it every Tuesday night live on our YouTube channel for the Scene Project Sports Network. But here's a little clip from Vikings United. Brings to the table and the competition down there. Great to follow this journey. Second everything that B said as well, Coach. It's been a pleasure. I've kind of caught you back on the come up a little bit. I know you're a long ways from sleeping in your vehicle now and doing it, but chasing your dream, man. I'm a dream chaser too. And it's nice to be on this journey together now. And man, you talk about elevating the platform, brother. You coaching the Golden Gophers in any in any capacity is going to do nothing but help me and my dreams. So we're going to keep on pushing. And this has a big deal to do with it, man. Name recognition and people being able to see you and hear you. You're putting out tape in every way, right? Showing up, giving your takes on football, showing your knowledge, but also showing who you are as a man every day. And that's why it's so important to get out here, to go live at least once a week, and to come out and to talk about your team when your season gets started with the Wyoming Cavalry as well. So looking forward to a lot more great content and sharing these moments with you guys and getting out on the golf course when the weather finally warms up. So that was a little taste. That was actually my co-host, Big B, and I was talking about our other co-host, Coach Cody, who brings his analysis and just that great football mind, but he's also the coach of a United indoor football team in Wyoming, so the Wyoming Cavalry. So we'll be doing a lot of coverage over there on our sister station, the Scene Project Sports Network. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate that.
You know what? This is why he is Content Creator of the Year. Okay, I give this to you. One of the things that I was really fascinated about you, Bubba, when I first joined you, was how much diversity you've got in the podcasting scene. We're going around PGA Tour golfing ranges doing podcasts. We're going around the NFL scene doing podcasts, jumping into the music scene straight away over into the Jose's. You've got a natural way of podcasting and a natural way to draw people into conversation and have a really good time with people as well. And that's what really makes a great, great podcast. Definitely deserve that title, mister. And thank you so much for bringing so much great content.
It's just relating with other human beings. And that's where we were able to hit it off straight away, because we both are so passionate about independent artists and independent music that it made it an easy relationship, right? And then getting to banter back and forth and to get to know each other. And we've never met in person. we've really never talked that much off air, right? We spend most of our time together live on the show, getting to know each other. And I'm just so blessed to have you as part of my life and to have your passion combined with what I do and what I'm able to bring to the table. And you bring so much on the mentorship side. I see how passionate you are about helping other people with the Academy and with your, Phoenix Rise PR. It's really incredible to be with a kindred spirit. And I'm so grateful for the internet. I know that it can bring so many bad things out and can bring out the worst in people. And we're really doing our best to show what it can mean on the good side. So we got a little bit of time left to share some more music. This is a new submission that we've had. Will Clark must have seen one of my posts out there on Facebook and sent in his track, Road Trippin', off a album by the same name. So this is Will Clark. You can find him at Will Clark Country. Some more great music for you guys.
Ain't taking this road is taking us. Big dreams up ahead and a little cloud in the dust. Life's in the windshield, not the rear view. Buckle up, baby, just me and you. Road tripping, beat up F-150, just living, laying back and sitting pretty. Carolina to California, Tennessee to Arizona, trying to find that place called America. Road tripping. Ain't no map, the map is anywhere we go. Burning up the days and the all-night radio. Hitting every Waffle House and IHOP, rolling in and out of truck stops. Road tripping, beat up F-150, just living, laying back and sitting pretty. Carolina to California, Tennessee to Arizona, trying to find that place called America. Road tripping. Yeah, road tripping. Road tripping, beat up F-150, just living, laying back and sitting pretty. Carolina to California, Tennessee to Arizona, road tripping, beat up F-150, just living, laying back and sitting pretty. Carolina to California, Tennessee to Arizona, trying to find that place called America. Just trying to find that place called America. Road tripping. Yeah, road tripping.
I love that we've been getting all these new artists submitting, throwing out some posts. I'm a member of a lot of different Facebook groups online for independent artists, and you never know what, who's out there and who's got this amazing music. So really grateful to the people that have been using our forum out there and responding to the post, and respond to AJ's post too, guys. Please help the guy out.
Do you know what? I think it is. This is exactly what I was saying, guys. We have an opportunity on this show to get through over 30 songs per week, okay? We are dedicating our time to you for an hour a day, and I know, Michael, you do it so well, okay? You're one of these artists who are on it, okay? This music industry is not about us. It's about all of us, okay? We can't reach out to all of you as DJs and podcast hosts. Please, please, please be active. If you want to be making it in the music industry and you actually want to get somewhere, you want to be number one in the charts, okay? I good example of this. I put a couple of you into a music chart over in the UK, and the chart was basically asking you to share with your family and your friends to get yourselves to number one, get yourselves recognized in the UK. Those artist charts, you know, particularly the one I'm thinking about over Coastal Breeze, there's 150 artists. Now, if you think about how that's rationed out around the UK and how much, you know, people are looking at these artist charts, okay, and you're sitting there thinking, shall I post today? Shall I post tomorrow? Shall I share it? Shall I not? Shows us how you're thinking about your own tracks, okay? It's all down to you guys. Get that music in. I know some of you have got 2026 releases out already. It's up to you guys to get those songs over to the radio stations, over to the podcast hosts, over to the music charts, and basically be active, okay? And we will do the rest. We will sit here, we will play all 30 songs, but you've got to do some work as well, everyone, okay? So on that note, I'm going to actually bring a track, and I'm deliberately leading this up to somewhere. Keelan James, you've got your first single out, mister. Me and Bubba both interviewed you on podcast. We're dying to hear it. Where is this new release of yours? We want it in our inbox by tomorrow, okay? That is the homework for you if you've seen this, okay? Because your new release was put out on January the 2nd, and it's called On My Way, okay? Until we get there, we're just playing your old stuff. The Devil and I is the last track for tonight. Have a fantastic evening in the UK. Fantastic afternoon in the US, and we'll be back live with you tomorrow night. Enjoy your day.
Love you guys. Have a great day.
Bye-bye, everyone.
I made the choice to save my tortured soul. Time
Welcome to Unsigned Spotlight, the daily live show from the Scene Projects. We shine a light on the best unsigned musical talent from around the world, featuring songs from independent artists across all genres. This is where passionate music heads, emerging artists, and curious listeners come together to discover what's next.